Well, we're growing. The tomato plant in the container, I think it's grown 6 inches just in the last 3 or 4 days. My 2 tomato plants there on the end. Now, these are the 3 that I started from seed. They're doing great. I'm going to give that little tomato plant right there in the middle, right there, about 2 more days to get its act together. And then I'm going to yank it out of there and put something else. I have babied it, and it's just not making it. Those 3 okra that I started from seed in the middle, they're just doing great. They're just growing. They'll get tall. I think they'll probably get 4 or 5 feet tall. Just beyond that is Henderson bush lima beans. I've never grown those before. They say they love the heat, so we'll see. My basil in that corner's going crazy, and I'm so anxious. This basil right here, that purple basil, so pretty. Little tomatoes are putting on blooms. Yay! I don't know what decided to pull a bean plant up and sit it out here. That looks like a bird, if you ask me. But my garlic is starting to take hold. It's right there in between. My little pepper plants, I'm fixing to pinch them back. I've been watching. That's pepper. 1, 2, 3. I've been watching that if you pinch them back when they're at this stage, they'll bush out and you'll get more peppers. We'll see. I think I'm going to pinch them back. Pinch that top off so that they'll put more shoots out. And when they get tall, they'll make more peppers. Which is what you want, isn't it? The basil back here, that right there, I've already pinched its little head twice. I love basil. Love it. You'd think I'd grow it inside during the winter. But it'll grow down here all year round. I just have to bring it in at night when it's going to freeze. But it'll grow down here year round. And really good. It grows inside really, really well. If you have a bright, sunny window, it grows inside really, really well too. That's going to be my goal this year, is to get more herbs going, because I love cooking with herbs. I don't cook with a whole lot of salt. So, I love the marigolds in my little bitty garden patch. I don't know if y'all can see from here. Right there, I've decided to let my broccoli go to seed. And when you do that, within a day, it will shoot straight up. And it makes the most beautiful little yellow flowers that the honeybees seem to love. So I'm going to let that go to seed. And as soon as it gets through seeding, I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. Because by then by June, say June through August, it is too hot for tomatoes down here. I've read you can buy a tomato that's bred for the heat. Not GMO, don't go nutso on me. But it's a hybrid tomato that bears even in the heat. Really been thinking about ordering some of those. That way I could have tomatoes year round. The only months I can't have tomatoes down here is really January and February. And then again, June, the latter part of June, July, and August. It's just too hot. If you know anything about tomatoes, the weather at night needs to get cool for the tomato to set a fruit. Otherwise, it'll grow beautifully. As long as you water it, it'll grow beautifully. It'll set pretty flowers, but the fruit will fall off. It won't do anything. This row of beans right here, what was a row right there, and I'm really thinking I'm fixing to go get some beans and stick them down in there, because in 2 or 3 days they'll be up. But those are, I got the seeds from Baker. They're called Canatori beans, and it's just a really nice bush bean, but they produce in about 50 days, and then that's all they do. So I think I'm gonna, when those get through, I'm gonna put purple hull peas or some kind of hull pea, because some kind of pea like that love the heat. The hotter it is, the better they bloom, the better they work. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna like this little square foot garden thing. I didn't put the dividers in like you were supposed to. You know me, I don't ever do anything totally like I'm supposed to. But we're supposed to, and it's really cloudy today. We're supposed to get rain all this next week. But I think, see that right along that edge right there on the other side of the beans? I'm going to take these and make another small bed on the other side for squash, because squash takes up so much room. But I'm going to make another bed for squash. And then I saw a YouTube video that was really, really neat, how they took and they went from here and they made an arch to the other bed with PVC and connected that with string. And they planted beans and cucumbers in both beds, just inside the bed here. But the beans and stuff went up and over that arch. I saw it on YouTube, and then there's a lady over here on Hickory that does her green beans that way. She has I think she uses a cattle panel, but it goes between, and it makes like a 4-foot arch between. And long about July, it is so pretty, that stuff arching over that panel. So I think I'm going to do that. I think the grandbabies would like it too, because then they can run under there and play. Anyway, it's Saturday. It's not Saturday, Deborah. It's Sunday morning. It sure is pretty out here. Looks like it's supposed to rain all day today, tomorrow, the next day, all the way through Friday. Let's hope they missed it. Anywho, talk to y'all later.